Hello G's and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and as usual, my regulars, welcome back. I'm up and I figured I'm gonna make this video because something came to my mind, something that I've been meaning to make, and I just never got around to it. And I said, you know what? I think I have all the ingredients that I need, or similar ingredients, and I'm just gonna make it. What could that be? It's peanut butter soup. I know a lot of people were saying, peanut butter soup? What's peanut butter soup? And I had never heard of it, but I was, just randomly watching YouTube videos, and I saw somebody make this one time, and it sounded like it would taste good. So, well, you know what? Let me not even do that. I just said, let me check it out. So it has onions and a bunch of stuff, but it has peanut butter in it. And some people put meat in it, and some people put fish, and some people put fish and meat. I am going to put fish in mine. I know it looks like I'm going to cut my fingers off. Oh, luckily you can't see. Let me move this table back a little bit, and maybe you can witness me trying to chop my fingers off. I don't think you can, but that's okay. You don't need to see that anyway. Keep it moving, no show over here. Oops. Yeah. Maybe for my birthday, someone will get me a new set of knives. Maybe. I think I'm just going to make a little soup. Not going to make a lot. Yeah. It's funny because this is an African dish, and they make it in so many different ways in different countries, in the different countries in Africa. And so I figured, since I'm part of the African diaspora, I'm going to make it my way. Like I don't make everything my way anyway. This is going to be so interesting. I've always wanted to taste this. Oh. There we go. Woo. Let me get this out of here, cover it up. Onions in. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Next, I'm going to, the eyes. I'm going to smash up some garlic. I don't chop it anymore. It's too time consuming. You know what? You still taste that garlicky flavor anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'll break down and slice it. That's easier than grating it. Not easier, but I won't have to get up. You'll just have to endure this little chopping sound. I'm just anticipating, and I know it's early in the morning, and no, I am not going to eat this for breakfast. This will probably be dinner. I don't know, some of you may have heard this before, but I so want to grow my own vegetables and fruit if I can. I would love that. So maybe one day I'll figure it out. I have my seeds and I have my dirt. And I have some little pots, but they probably won't serve me well. As the things start to grow, I'll have to repot them. I'm like, I don't think I'm going to get around to doing that. So I might just order some larger pots. And there's the garlic. I'm going to start this off with a little olive oil. cover it up. Grab my tomatoes. I don't want to, really, I just want to use one. I might have a little tomato sauce in my, not sauce, tomato paste in my refrigerator. So I might go get a little bit of that because I want to save the rest of these tomatoes because they're nice and firm. I want to save them for my tomato chips. Yeah, I mean, you can still see my face. Just can't see the top of my head. That's okay. Oh yeah, it is on. I always wonder about this. Throw my tomatoes in. My nose itches. There. So that's gonna cook up. The one thing that I didn't see any of the countries using was a plantain. And you do remember that I said that since so many different countries make it different ways, I was going to make it my way. Let me just... I just feel like a plantain would be good in there. Even though there's no potato or anything like that, I just feel like it would be a good addition. You know, I thought that, and I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna take a little spoon and put some tahini in there. And tahini is Mexican. So, and it was created by a Mexican. But you know what? There might have been some African influence in there because they had Africans in Mexico. Because, you know, when they won the West, what they did was they took some of the slaves and brought them out west to battle the Native Americans, the Mexicans, what became Mexico, to take their land. And that's how they earned their freedom. They put them in the army and they called them, yeah, people think that I can't stand the term buffalo soldiers because that was the name that colonizers gave the African enslaved people. You know, they couldn't be regular soldiers, so let's name them after an animal, you know. And they had buffalo soldiers, and they brought some women with them to entertain them all. Well, no, I don't even think they were to entertain the African men, but for entertainment, they brought women, and they were the Buffalo Gals. You know that little song, Buffalo Gal, won't you come out tonight? That's what that's about. Just a little history, a little ugly history lesson. Yeah. So I can't stand when people say buffalo soldiers, and I can tell that they don't know where that name originated from. And even if you look on the internet, you will hear all kinds of stories about why they called them buffalo soldiers. But no, they were subhuman, and they were animals, so they named them after an animal. That was the thought. Okay. Let's not gonna get into any more of that, but yeah, like I said, just a little history lesson. Oh. I'm gonna put some of the other seasoning on there since the garlic and onion is in there. That's smelling good already though. Oh my gosh. And put some salt to, you know, let it cook up a little faster and let the liquids come out of the tomatoes and the vegetables. There we go. I don't even know how, oh, I know. I was trying to say, oh, the end of that story, which is how it started. Some of the Africans didn't really want to fight the Mexicans, and so they escaped further into the land, and they lived there amongst, you know, the Native Americans, the indigenous people. And that was another way that, you know, they got their freedom a little quicker. Because they didn't have to fight and kill people that they had, you know, nothing against. And the Africans living in Mexico were very instrumental in founding the city of Los Angeles. A lot of people don't know that. And there was a photo of all the founders there, and after a while they took it down because of the black people in the photo. But I think it's back up now. Smells good, looks good. Put a little salt. A little pepper. This pepper is strong too because it's actually cracked black pepper. It was a jar of peppercorns, and my pepper mill, it broke, so I put them in the blender and blended them up. I'll put a little, what is this, curry powder, because it would have had cumin, but there's cumin in curry powder. That's one of the main ingredients. Then I'm going to put a little chili powder in there. I might put a little hot sauce later too. Give it that smoky flavor. Now, what do you think? Should I put the tahini in there? I'm thinking that a little lemony, because there's lime, dehydrated lime juice in tahini, and it's a little spicy. I'm going to put some in. I think it'll be good. Just a little. Ooh, oh my goodness, this smells so good. When that peanut butter gets in there, it's gonna be good, but I gotta let this cook down a little more. Turn that up. And I'm gonna just, that's good. Everything else is cooking. Oh, this smells so good. I'm gonna have me some peanut butter soup. You know, knowing me, if it's too good, I might just have some of this for breakfast. Just a little bit. I'll try to save some for dinner time, or lunchtime at least. Ooh. Show you what that looks like. See that? Doesn't that look good? I don't even know if I should add it needs a little water. I'll add a little, maybe a spoonful of tomato paste to give a little bit more tomatoey flavor. So I'm back with my tomato paste. I'm just gonna stir this in. And get some water in there. This water is cold, so I have to heat it up again. It's really looking good. Since we're here, I might as well have a little water. And fill that up again. I'm really curious, has anybody had peanut butter soup? Turn it down a little. I don't want it to dry out. So thirsty. I wish you could smell this. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. Plantains are soft. Oh my goodness. And this looks good. I'm going to mix the peanut butter in there now. I like soups because soups, you don't have to follow an exact recipe. Kind of make it to your own taste. I'm so glad I put that tahini in there. Ooh. Now we'll mix this in. Ooh. I have no idea what this is going to taste like, but I just have a feeling that it's going to be so good. Might have to add some more water to it. It might be a little thick. That's some good stuff. I'm going to turn it down. And the fish is still frozen, but you know what? I'm going to throw it in there. I left the skin on. Yeah, I'm going to need a little more water. But I know it's also going to need a little more seasoning. That kind of, the peanut butter kind of mellowed everything out. So I'm going to add a little more of everything. A little more salt, a little more pepper, a little more, keep calling this cumin, but I might go get the water now. A little more chili powder. Gives it a nice little kick. And a little more tahini. It's a nice touch. There, I like that lemony lime goodness. Yeah, it does need more water. Yeah, so I'm gonna add the water. enough. It's still thick, but you don't have to chew it. It was really thick. That peanut butter really thickened it up. It's gonna be so good. So good, so good. When that fish gets cooked in there, it's gonna be done. Done, done, done. I can't wait to taste this. I'm gonna pour the water out of that bowl and put a little in there because I want you guys to see how good it is. You can't taste it, but you can watch me enjoy it. Did I tell you guys that my son, well, no, I mentioned it in my live, but if you didn't see the live, then you won't know. My son's band is about to drop their first single, and it's really good. It's really good. I'm excited for them. Put this top back on. There we go. Turn it back up. Smells so good, and that salmon is cooking up in there really nicely. I'm going to take a peek in the pot and see if everything's ready. It looks good. Oh, yeah, I think the fish is all cooked up and broken up. Let you guys see what it looks like in the pot. If you can, without spooning it. Look at that. I'm just gonna, put some in the bowl. Just a little. Turn this off. Cover it up. And that's gonna be part of my dinner for tonight. Oh, it's okay if it still simmers a little bit while it cools down. Look at that. Those big pieces of salmon in there. And the veggies. It's hot. But I have to taste it. Blow it a little bit. It's funny because I can't even say that this tastes like anything that I've ever tasted. But it is delicious. And I don't know, it kind of like makes me feel good to know that I'm eating something native to my culture. There's only one other dish that I've made that was African, and that was this chicken, this lady from Senegal. Is she from Senegal? I think so. Gave me this recipe. She made this chicken, and this chicken was so good. It was so good. It was chicken. It's like what Puerto Ricans call chicken guisado, which is like a chicken stew. And in the South, they make chicken stew too, but it's not this. It's something about it was different. And I used to make that. Yeah, so now I have another dish, and this comes from all over. I saw so many people from so many different countries with their peanut butter soup. mm, mm, this is so good. Mm, and this soup is so good. Let me know if you ever had peanut butter soup. And it's a little spicy too because I put the cracked pepper and the chili powder. It has a nice little kick to it. And the tahini is a little spicy too. Mild, but spicy. Good. Mm. Let me try not to have any more. Because I do want it to be left for dinner. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to count your blessings. Be a blessing to somebody else. And be kind to yourself. Until next time.